You and I were just having a side conversation, and we had to make an episode about it. There's no evolutive point for us to go to a grocery store. There is nothing evolutive for society about sitting in a car in traffic to go to a physical office. Mm-hmm. There are some things that just are not right for a human being, and it wastes the life form's probability to do other things that are more beneficial.
Well, I mean, take example, like, why not bypass the farm, bypass the grocery store? Why would you not have food being grown on your counter?
We should all have our own micro farming thing.
Yes.
You can do this stuff in your house. We have multi-spectrum bulbs. We have, algae blooms, good ones, spirulina, things of the sort you can grow in your house. Give you all your trace minerals, nutrients, everything like that.
And if every household had one of those and everybody had 6 canisters and they're just drinking those, and like I was telling you before, maybe they put in it to where it solves the sugar craving or whatever.
Sure.
There's so much scientific abilities with that.
And we'll be printing our own food inside the house.
Yes.
All those things are great. The point is, you shouldn't have to go to work.
No.
Work should be where you are. You shouldn't have to meet work where it is. It should meet you where you are. We don't need to have traffic.
Right.
People should spend their breaks going outside, hiking, go to the park, take the dog out, focus on your family. These are evolutive, cultural things that need to occur. Increase your own understanding of yourself.
Well, TARTLE in and of itself, no one goes to work. But here's the thing. We don't have to wait till 2033 or 2040 to be at zero emissions.
No, we can do it right now.
We can do it right now.
Yes, there are some factories, but factories are inherently becoming more automated.
Yes.
The need for human interaction doesn't have to be there. That just means our skill sets, what we should do, should go towards more creative processes. And we can do all these things. There is no good reason to go to a grocery store. Let them deliver it to you.
And then that building becomes what? It becomes a small warehouse where it's holding product. Robots are working in there.
Or remove. A lot of these places can be removed altogether.
Yes.
Remove them.
Mm-hmm.
Open up that space. Make it more natural.
You're already seeing that. And we talked about, we had an episode on this in like Singapore or something, where there's no physical restaurant locations. They're just kitchen sharing.
Yeah.
And it's all Uber Eats. They call it Food Panda or something like that. And there's like 5 restaurants in a circle. And then there's one kitchen in the center.
Yep.
And they each take opportunities in that kitchen. They each have hours set.
Yeah.
Where they use that kitchen. I think California's doing this too. And it's just a restaurant that only exists online.
That's what Guy Fieri does.
Yeah.
He knows that it works. I know it's all well and good to like, I got to go out and shop. No, that's really not evolutive for you. Your escape should not be going to a store to get inundated with more ads just on a food product now.
Mm-hmm.
Let someone else, one party, what's the whole point of public transportation? A bunch of people taking one unit to move themselves. Same thing should happen for groceries. A bunch of groceries taking one unit to transport themselves.
Yes.
We shouldn't have thousands of cars going to a parking lot to pick these things up.
No.
We shouldn't have thousands of people going into an office building to do work that is otherwise almost 90% digital anyway.
Or you just see the traffic at 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
In LA, it's like, that's 24/7 there almost. But it's like, why?
There's no need for it.
Why are people running around?
It does not benefit us in the long run. People are like, I know it's good to get out of the house to escape. No. Get out of your house to go do things that are really beneficial for you. Don't get out to
walk your dog, go on a hike.
Don't distract yourself with these other things.
Get out with nature.
Technology will afford us the ability to remove those things that are redundancies that aren't truly evolutive for us. Let those things be managed automatically by those processes, and let's focus on the things that make us human. That's what's really going to help us. Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense. So I kind of want to get specific in, because everybody's talking, Mark Zuckerberg came out with this video on the Metaverse, with Facebook and all that. So I kind of want to end the podcast, but I want to talk about this. And we talked about this offline. In the 80s, besides Stanford, no one knew about the internet.
Yeah.
Now it's the leading commerce. I mean, Amazon.
Yeah, it was Stanford, UC Berkeley, and DARPA.
Yeah.
The only 3 people.
But now the internet, everybody's scoffed at the internet. It's just going to be emails. It's just going to be this. Now, then it got built. Social media got built on it. Advertising got built on it. Everything. So now most of your commerce is done online.
Correct.
And the internet is the number one thing. We have Netflix through the internet.
Yeah.
We have social media through the internet.
You don't go to the movies.
No.
You do it at the internet at your house where you're comfortable.
Yeah, Dune was released straight up on HBO Max.
I know you didn't like it. I loved it, but that's okay.
Yeah. No, I like the artistic design of it.
Okay,
I thought
that's cool.
Yeah,
Okay,
that was
yeah.
It's just kind of a little slow. But the spacecraft were amazing. The costumes were amazing. All that. But the thing that people don't understand is these experiences are going to get better. They're working on. That's what Facebook's working on. And that's what he sees. He's like, this is a 10, 15 year play. Mm-hmm. But the user experience as we get to Internet 3.0 and 4.0 and all that, we're going to layer the technology that we have now, and it's scaling so fast. You're going to put on VR goggles or have the Elon Musk link in your head or whatever.
Or I'm going to have a huge curved piece of glass that gives me a projection of a room, and it's already putting my coworker on that piece of glass. I don't actually have to be over there.
No.
But there's an interaction because it's actually taking away the scene of my wall in my house, whatever it might be, and putting me into this room. That I can
And that's what
be
the
at.
metaverse is about, and that's what we were talking about with TARTLE is there can be I'm marketing, so there could be a marketing room where we're all sitting around in front of a whiteboard. It doesn't have to be a physical location.
No, it's nonsense.
We have our avatars or whatever, and we're talking, communicating, having a meeting just as if we were there.
Or yourself, with the video cameras capturing you and 3D projecting it onto the screen.
But you ready?
Yeah, I'm
Let's
good.
just throw this out real
Yeah,
quick.
go ahead.
What's the difference? And people's like, well, that's not real. It's reality. Your ego
tells you it isn't.
your ego tells you this is all real, and it's really not.
Yeah.
Philosophy's figured that out a long time ago. So whether you're in a metaverse
Or you're here.
it doesn't matter. It's all both reality.
Both things are an illusion.
Yes.
Which therefore makes both of them just as real. Mm-hmm. And all of human society is based off of one thing only, and that's thought. Human thought is the only thing that drives everything.
Yes.
You can't fight me on it. Look at you keep baking down that logic, go deeper and deeper and deeper. It's thought. It's what it goes down to.
You do all the turtles.
Yeah,
It's thought.
it's just thought. So if we're looking at helping things out, decreasing the amount of carbon footprint we all have, doing all this, there's no reason for us to be doing shit that does not really benefit us evolutively.
But there's one thing to close. There's one thing that you can do right now that helps the environment. The 7 biggest issues that we have that's facing the planet right now can be solved. And you can do that. And it doesn't take long. But you go to how?
You go to tartle.co and you do work in this metaverse, this digital farm field of your data. And you are going to tend to your data crop and you're going to harvest it. And when you share that, when you bring your data to the marketplace and someone pays you, you can put those earnings back towards these major causes that need help, that need time, attention, and resources to solve right now for the betterment of humanity going forward.
Yeah, you can actually donate your earnings from the data from the data packets that you did. Mm-hmm. You can donate those to not-for-profits or NGOs.
Yep.
And you can pick and choose.
Your choice.
Yes.
We're not going to make the decision.
No.
Which is best for you? What do you align with?
You want to help dolphins in the Atlantic Ocean? Go for it.
Help the dolphin?
Yeah.
I can't even do a dolphin. Right? Yeah.
Something like that. But I mean, it's you want to have educational access so that people in third world countries can
learn,
because that's the number one thing.
Open up their opportunity. If you want government and corporate transparency, there's plenty of nonprofits out there that would love some help. Yeah.
What's the one you like that you always wear the hat with?
EFF.
Data privacy. Yeah.
Electronic Frontier Foundation.
Yes.
Donate to them.
Mm-hmm.
Why not? Yeah. So this is the point here. We just see that some things are really no longer required. People are like, oh, it's just what we do. No, it's not. It's a distraction from what is really valuable for a human. And what we'll find is that this metaverse is where the work will occur and where we find the real efficiencies in our evolution.